if y varies directly with x and y equals 20 when x is 4, this right here is your first set of points, okay? So you can draw your x and y table. You may place the x with a 4 and then the y with a 20. Okay, so it says write the equation that represents the direct variation of this relationship. Remember that the direct variation is y equals kx, okay? So y varies directly with x, therefore y divided by x will give you your k value. In this case, we have a 20 on y and a 4 on x. 20 divided by 4 is 5, therefore your answer for your k value would be 5, right? Now we have to recreate this standard form equation into a y equals kx. So it would be y equals, the k value is 5 and x. This is your equation for that will represent this direct variation. Okay, I'm going to look for one that is going to have a missing value, like this one, okay? So I'm going to say that x and y and x and y. I am missing the y value, okay? So you're missing a y value. Therefore, you have to find that, okay? So we're going to create a table, and the first set of points will be -6 and 4. The next one will be -12, and then we're missing the y, right? So we're going to find first our y over x of our first known point, which would be 4 over -6. 4 divided by -6 is going to give us a decimal, so we're going to simplify it. Okay, you can simplify also, or you can use the decimal, it's up to you. These two are divisibles by 2, therefore it will be a 2 -3rds, okay, or -2/3. You can also do the equivalent of a fraction, which is about 0.67. It's up to you. Okay, so now I'm going to create my formula, which would be my equation, which will be y equals -2/3 of x, okay? I know that the x value is -12, so I'm going to say y equals -2/3 times -12, okay? So I can do it by hand, or you can use your calculator, it's up to you. Y equals 12, -12 times -2 gives you +24 divided by 3. Your y value is 8, okay? So your value would be 8 of y when x is -12. You can also put this in the calculator. Now this one is missing the x value, okay? I wanted to do one we're missing y and one with missing x. The one that we just did was missing the y value, right? This one is missing the x value. So we're not going to multiply, we are going to do the opposite because we're working backwards. Let me show you. So again, you have x and y, right? You have -8 and 3. You're missing this value on the left, and you have -9 on the right, okay? So we're going to start by doing 3 over 8, which is a -8, so we're going to keep that fraction as a -3/8. This is going to stay the same just because of the way the fraction is. Okay, so 3 over 8 negative, okay? And we're going to keep it the same. So now this right here can be our k value, okay? So now what we need to do is say y equals -3/8 of x, okay? I have a -9 as a y value. So instead of saying y equals, I'm going to say -9 equals, okay? -3/8 of x. What I'm going to do next, I am going to divide both sides by -3/8. And again, you can use your calculator for this. Or if you don't want to use a calculator, you can say keep change, flip. Oops, keep, change, flip, right? So it would say negative 9 times 8 over negative 3, okay? And then you're going to multiply 9 times 8, which would give you 72. This fraction is negative, so you may say negative 9 times negative 8 is 72. And then since negative 9 is a whole number, you can just make it a fraction by adding a denominator of 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 72 divided by 3 will give you 24. Okay? So your x value equals 24. Now, this part right here can be done on your calculator. Okay? You don't have to do it by hand.